Good morning, students. The Lost Child. It is chapter 1. It is taken from English English literature of class 9th. The name of the book is Moments. The title of the lesson is The Lost Child. It means there was a child, he was lost. Whether he was found or not, that will be cleared after reading this lesson. Before going to start this lesson, I want to tell one thing is that in the examination, prose and poems, from prose and poems, extract are taken. One paragraph is taken, and from that paragraph, questions are asked in the examination, and only you can attempt that questions if you have read the lessons carefully, or in other sense, if you know the exact meaning of the sentences of the paragraphs, then only you can attempt that questions. So it is very necessary that you should know the exact meaning of every word and every sentences of the paragraphs of these lessons. So you must listen carefully. I have cleared every word and meanings of the sentences in paragraph nicely. The lesson begins with spring season. Since spring season is the pleasant season of all, in this season there is no too much hot, there is no too much rain, there is no too much cold, so it is very pleasant. In this season, in this spring season, the villagers, the people of the villages, they have organized a festival. It is called fair. So, and to celebrate that festival, all the people from all villages, they went to that fair to celebrate. Lesson begins with the festival of spring season. A lot of people having different dressed up, and they all were very happy and cheerful. They all were coming out from the narrow roads and lanes, narrow passages. That narrow passages and roads were covered with shades of trees. On that road, some people were walking, some were riding on horses, some were sitting, and some were being carried in bamboo and bullock carts. Among them, there was a little boy who was running between his father's legs. That boy was trying to maintain the speed with his father's speed. That boy was overwhelming. That boy was overjoyed by seeing all these things. As he was a little boy, he was indulged somewhere. He was fascinated by the toys that were put in the shops. These shops were along the roadsides. So when he was fascinated, he was lagged behind. When he was lagging behind, his parents called him to maintain the speed. After listening his parents, he obeyed him and running towards his parents. But still his eyes were staying on the receding toys that were in the shops. Now when he got the time to wait, and now he was having time to ask for the toys, and he could not suppress his desire of his heart, even though he knew about his parents' nature that he would deny for anything. Yet he asked for the toy. That boy requested for that toy, but his father started looking at him with angry eyed, and he was very familiar with that cruel nature. At that moment, his mother, who was very tender and soft corner lady, and she was affected by the free from any constraint. Well, she was also affected by the happy moment of the day. She gave her finger to that child to hold it, and she tried to divert that boy's mind from toys to other things. Therefore, she explained about the field. That field was full of flowering mustard, and it was all around looking like the melting gold, because whole field was filled with flowering mustard, and that was spread across miles and miles of land, up to where anyone can see. There was only yellow color mustard fields all around. After some time, they saw that there was a group of dragonflies. They were moving in busy and noisy way with their very bright purple wings. These dragonflies were intercepting the flight of black bees. These dragonflies were intercepting the flight of butterfly. They were searching of sweetness from the flowers. Now the child saw it, and the child started following the butterfly in the air, with keeping his eyes continuously on that butterfly. But at last moment, when these butterflies stopped its wings and rested, at that time he wanted to catch it. But when he just about to catch it in his hand, the butterfly went went with quick movement, means started moving with flutter sounds. Butterflies started flapping its wings up into the air, and in this way he missed the butterflies. Then his mother again called him to come fast to the child. He ran towards his parents with happy, and he tried to maintain the speed just level of his parents. But however, again he was lagging behind. Now he was attracted by the little insects and worms. These insects and worms were along the footpath. These were peeping out from the hiding places. These were enjoying the sunshine. These insects and worms were enjoying the sunshine. To enjoy the sunshine, therefore they peeping out from their hiding places. Again he called by his parents to come. When his parents was sitting and taking rest on the edge of the well, he was under the shade of a group of grove trees. When he listened the call of his parents, he ran towards them. While he was running towards his parents' place, when he entered that group of grove trees, a shower of young flowers started falling on the child. Now he forgot about his parents and he started gathering these raining petals in his hands. But suddenly he scared when he heard the cooing of doves. When he heard the sound of doves, he scared and feared and started running towards his parents with shouting, "The dove, the dove." And at that moment, he forgot about the raining petals that he had collected in his hand that dropped from his hands. Now again his parents called him to maintain the speed. Now his parents was going through the wild capers. That wild capers were around the banyan tree. Wild capers were a bushy plants, and to make the way in that bushy plants was difficult. Therefore his parents was trying to make the way among the wild capers, and after that he saw there was a winding footpath among the mustard fields, and that winding footpath led to the fair. Now they were about to reach the fair, about to reach the village where fair was organized. The child now could see there were so many footpaths, and that was full of large crowd people, and every footpath were converging towards that fair, that whirlpool of the fair, that looking like round in a circle, that all people were going inside that whirlpool. At one time he was feeling the repulsion, and another moment he was feeling the fascinations by the confusion of the world when he was entering. When he entered, at the first sight he saw that there was a sweetmeat seller who was shouting and who was selling by shouting the names of different sweets. The sweetmeat seller shop was at the corner of the entrance, and the architecture of that sweet has decorated the sweets with leaves of silver and gold. Around his shop there were crowd of people standing around his counter. Now the child was staring with open eyed, and his mouth was watered when he saw the burfi, because burfi was his favorite sweet. So he requested for the burfi, and he requested in slow voice, because he halfly knew about his parents that his parents would not pay any attention towards him, and his parents would say him that he was greedy, as he was knowing it before, as he was very familiar with his parents' nature. So without getting any answer, without waiting for any affirmative or negative answer, he moved ahead. On the next he saw there was a flower seller, and the flower seller was selling the garland of different flowers by shouting. Now he could not stop himself, and he was attracted and pulled towards the flower seller shop. When he went towards the basket, he saw that there were heap of flowers, and for that flowers he pleaded in low voice his parents about the garland of flower. Means he wanted the garland of that flowers, and he requested his parents with low voice, because he knew about his parents' nature that his parents would refuse him to buy these flowers, and because his parents would say him that these flowers were cheap. So therefore, without waiting for the answer, he moved ahead. Now there was a man. He was standing with a pole, holding in his hand. On that pole there were different colors balloons flying from it. Now the child, simply attracted by this great beauty color, silken colors of the balloons, and he overjoyed to possess it, to take it. Again he but again he wanted that balloons, but he well knew about his parents that his parents would not give anything, will not agree for purchasing the balloons, because his parents would say him that it is the toys for the little boys and he is younger. So he walked on further. मीन्स वो बलून खरीदने के लिए कहने ही वाला था कि उसके मन में ऐसा विचार आता है कि उसके पेरेंट्स इसके लिए मना कर देंगे. क्यों मना कर देंगे? यह बोल के मना कर देंगे कि ये छोटे बच्चे इस बलून से खेलते हो, तुम तो बड़े हो. तो ये बिना ये आंसर हाँ बोलेंगे, उसके पेरेंट्स ना बोलेंगे, ये आंसर सुने बिना वो आगे बढ़ जाता है. देयर वॉज ए स्नेक चार्मर. नेक्स्ट, that a snake charmer was standing and playing a flute to a snake, and a snake was coiled itself in a basket. A snake has raised its hood gracefully, and it was looking just like the neck of the swan. When he was playing the music, it was appearing that music is stealing into the invisible ears of the snake, just like the invisible waterfall is forming the rippling, forming the waves, in the same manner that waves, that music was entering into the invisible ears of the snake. Now when the child went towards the snake charmer, at that moment again he recollected from his parents that his parents know him, and his parents has already told him that the voice of the music, the voice or the music of the snake charmer is so coarse sound that it would not should be listened. So when he thought like that, again he proceeded from that place. वो ऐसा समझता है कि उसके पेरेंट्स ऑलरेडी उन्हें मना कर चुके थे, क्योंकि स्नेक चार्मर की जो म्यूजिक की आवाज़ होती है बहुत अच्छी नहीं होती है, तो उसको सुनना फालतू की बातें हैं, यह सोचकर वो फिर आगे बढ़ जाता है. Now there was a roundabout in the full swing. There were many men, women and children. They all were carrying in whirlpool motion, in round motions. They all were making short noise. They were crying with happiness, with great happiness and joy. When the child saw this, now the child forcefully, or we can say with full strength, he requested his parents for it, that he wanted to go to the roundabout. When he requested boldly and called his parents, he got no reply from his parents. When he did not get any reply from his parents, then he turned back to see his parents. When he turned back, he saw that they were not there before him. जब वो पीछे मुड़ा तो उसने अपने सामने अपने पेरेंट्स को नहीं देखा. Now he started turning to look here and there, either side. He started going here and there, behind. There was no sign of them. There was no sign of his parents. Now with a deep cry, he started crying loud with his dry throat, and he started moving, running from here and there, and everywhere he was trying to find, and he was crying in a real fear. He was crying for his mother and father, but he did not get anywhere. There were the tears rolling down from his eyes. He became very hot and fierce. His face became very red. He was convulsed. He was totally filled with fear. Now he was panic. He was seriously affected by panic. He was full of panic now. Now he ran to one side, then to other side. He moved in all directions, hither and thither, here and there, and he and from everywhere he come to know that there were no anywhere, that they were not anywhere. He was crying with sad only mother and father. Now his yellow turban opened, became untied, and his clothes become dirty and muddy. Now, after running here and there, he becomes very sad, and now he stood. Now he stood at a place defeated. Now his loud cries suppressed into very low voice into the shops. At a little distance, he saw that. At a little distance, he saw on the grass. He could see some men and women were talking and laughing. He was trying to figure out his parents among those patches of bright yellow clothes, but he could not get any sign of his father and mother among those people. It was appearing to him just like that they were laughing and talking only. Then he ran quickly again towards the place that was temple. He saw that there were so many people who were crowding, who are going towards that temple. So he ran quickly towards that temple. There were no a single inch of a space among those people, because that place was so much congested with men. But he was trying to run through the people's legs. Still he was sobbing. Continuously he was sobbing about his mother and father. When he reached near the temple, there was too much crowd. The crowd was increased. It became too much thick. There the men were pushing one another in a sudden manner. There were heavy men. They were coming and going, flashing in a manner. There were angry eyes. Heavy soldiers were there. Among them, the poor child was struggling to make a way between their feet, and that child was knocking by other men to and fro in the brutal movements, in very cruel manners. Now that child might be trampled under the foot. मतलब बच्चा कहीं पैर के नीचे कुचला न जाए, ऐसा लग रहा था. Then when he was just under the foot, he shrieked at very highest pitch, at very highest voice, mother and father. When he shouted with these words, mother and father, a man who was moving powerfully among the crowd heard his cry. जब वो पैर के नीचे कुचलना ही जाने वाला था, तभी उस एक व्यक्ति ने, जो कि शक्ति के साथ आगे बढ़ रहा था, पावरफुल था, वो आगे बढ़ रहा था, उसने इसकी आवाज़ सुन लिया. That man bent down with very great difficulty and lifted and took that boy in his arms. वो बहुत परेशानी के साथ नीचे झुका और बच्चे को अपने गोदी में उठा लिया. When that strange man took that boy in his hand and he took him out of the crowd, he asked the boy how he got there and whose baby he was. When he listened these questions, that child started weeping more bitterly than ever now. मतलब वो पहले से और ज़्यादा जोर से रोने लगा. And he started crying only for mother and father. Now the man was trying to convince that child by taking him to the roundabout, but that boy, when the man asked him to ride on the horse in the roundabout, the child started sobbing 1,000 times more than now, and he only shouted for his mother and father. मतलब जब उसे घोड़े पे बैठाने के लिए उसको लेके गया ताकि वो बच्चा चुप हो जाए, तो उसने और कई गुना, जो रो रहा था उसके और कई गुना जोर से वो रोने लगा, और सिर्फ मदर और फादर के बारे में, बस मदर और फादर को ढूंढने का ढूंढने के लिए रो रहा था. Now the man moved from that place to the snake charmer. Now here the snake charmer was still playing on the flute and to the swing cobra. Now that man requested the child to listen the music of snake charmer, but the child put his fingers in his ears, and in this way he shut his ears. And he shouted with the double voice that he wanted only his mother and father, nothing else. Now the man took him near to the balloons, where different bright colors of the balloons were there, and he was thinking that bright colors of the balloon might distract or divert his attention and may quieten him, but it not happened like that. When the strange man convincingly asked that would he like to would he like that rainbow colored balloon, he turned his eyes. That boy turned his eyes from the flying balloons and started sobbing. And he started sobbing for only mother and father. Now that strange man was trying to make the child happy. Therefore he took that child to the flower seller shop. Now he asked the boy to smell that nice flowers, fragrance of the flowers, and he also requested him to put this garland around his neck, but the child turned his nose away from the basket. He turned his nose. He denied to smell the fragrance of the flowers, and he repeated sobbing only for mother and father. Finally, that strange man thought that that boy was extremely unhappy, and it can be diverted only by the gifts of the sweets. That strange man thought that the gift of the sweets is the best thing for the small child that boys like most. So he took that boy to the sweet shops, and he took and stood at the corner of the sweet shops. Now he also offered that sweets for the child, but the child again turned his face from the sweet shop and sobbing for only mother and father. Thank you.